Macmillan Audio presents The Parking Lot Attendant, a novel by Nafkote Tamirat, read for you by Bahni Turpin. Part 1. On the subject of how my father found us a home, and I followed him there. My father and I are the newest and least liked members of the colony on the island of B. My first memory is of vomiting upon contact with the ginger-drenched air. When I told the others at dinner, I was informed that it happened to everyone. I was nothing special. No one has yet discovered the origins of this heady perfume, and the search gives my days a purpose that is all my own. The house provided for us is the farthest from the water, located in the deepest pocket of ginger odor, and contains not a whit of storage space. Nothing can be kept on the floor, partly because the house floods, and partly because spiders will crawl into our clothing and give us boils, or so claims the Danga's letter, delivered to our door after the tense welcome ceremony. The Danga was initially unwilling to accept us or even see my father when he arrived a month ago. They were certain that additional people would only disrupt the equilibrium of the existing 20. As I waited for news in our empty Boston apartment, he finally succeeded in procuring a meeting, where they hid behind a black screen set up in one of the houses, and he struggled to speak on the other side of it. He asked that we be granted a trial period, offering my womb as a sign of friendship and a tool of creation. Later, confronted by my anger, he would explain that false promises were at the heart of every negotiation. Do you want to become extinct, like the Shakers? We are already different. We remain still during services. We do not make furniture. You can do better. There are already children here. Not enough of them. How do you know that? It's in the nature of children to not be enough. They refused him. They barred him from seeing the other colonists. They demanded his immediate departure. They reminded him that their constitution, signed in blood by all inhabitants, authorized them to hang trespassers and throw their bodies into the sea. My father asked for 3 days before his execution. During those 3 days, he learned how to fish. On the evening of the 3rd, he pled for one last meeting, which eventually took place in the official residence of the Danga, all brick and cement like they still do it in Ethiopia. The crooked paisley curtains an atrocious contrast. My father sat in what seemed to be the living room. The Danga occupied an adjoining nook. Slender children served coffee, eyes riveted to the floor. Why can't I see your faces? Most people never get this close. Why do you go out of your way to be so mysterious? That doesn't concern you. I take it your decision hasn't changed. You are to leave tomorrow morning. Although supposedly all members of the Danga were present, a single woman's voice responded to or posed questions. We would soon learn that it was she who acted as the Danga's spokesperson. My father hesitated only briefly. My daughter was friends with him. Who? She helped Ayale with much of what happened in Boston. Who's Ayale? What happened in Boston? The tone had become challenging. He told them my name. The silence was exquisite and unbearable. It's because of your daughter that Ayale was almost caught. The voice had hardened. It's because of my daughter that it was almost. A moment of what felt like irresolution. My father pressed on. We need your help, but you need ours too. Go on. You're losing confidence. The reply was swift. Vicious rumors. You're making this all up as you go along. We've been chosen. By whom? Get out. The truth of the matter is that one of your own broke faith. You may not trust us, but you don't trust each other either. He named another name. An intake of breath from behind the curtain.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?